boys and girls, I'm back again. This week I decided to get a Berenstain Bear book to read to you, and this one is called Too Much TV. Maybe being home all these weeks from school, we've been watching a lot of TV to take up our time since we haven't been able to go anywhere or do much, go to visit friends or spend time with friends. We've been maybe spending too much time watching TV. So let's see what the Berenstain Bears have to say about it. And it's actually written by Stan and Jan Berenstain. Okay. It was a fine spring morning in bear country. The bluebirds were singing, the trout were leaping, and except for one small cloud of dust billowing behind the school bus as it came over the hill, the air was sparkling clean. Mama Bear was inside the family treehouse, fixing Brother and Sister Bear's after-school snack. Brother and Sister Bear got off the school bus and came into the kitchen with hardly a hello, and then they did what they did every day. They took their milk and cookies into the living room and switched on the TV. There's no question about it, thought Mama. Those cubs are watching too much TV. Later, when Papa Bear came in from his shop and joined Brother and Sister, Mama became even more convinced. There's absolutely no question about it. The whole bear family is watching too much TV. She wasn't quite sure how it happened. Maybe it began when the old fuzzy pictured black and white set broke down and they got a big new color set. Or maybe it started when Papa put the big antenna up on top of the treehouse and brought in pictures from all over Bear County. But however it happened, one thing was sure, the Bear family was spending more and more time watching television and less time with all the other things they might be doing instead. The Bear family had always had lively conversations around the dinner table. But not lately. Lately, they just sat around and chewed. The cubs had all kinds of fun playing outdoors, but not anymore. They were too busy watching Nutty Bear and the Bear Stooges. So instead of playing outside, all they were doing was watching TV. That evening after dinner, when Brother and Sister scampered in to turn on the TV, Mama stopped them and said her piece. "We've been watching altogether too much television around here." "But Mama," said Brother, "Nutty Bear is coming on and we'll miss it." "And the Bear Stooges," added Sister. "Well, you'll just have to miss them," said Mama firmly. Has your mom said that? You've been watching too much TV? "And furthermore," she added, "you may as well get used to the idea because there's not going to be any television around here for a whole week." "No TV for a week?" said the shocked cubs. "But Mama..." Uh-oh. "Never mind the buts," said Papa. "Your mother's absolutely right. There's a lot more to life than TV, like homework, for instance, and fresh air and sunshine and exercise. No TV for a week is an excellent idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's a sports show I want to watch." "Oh, Papa." "Just a moment, Papa," said Mama. "No TV for a week." "What?" said Papa. "You can't be serious." That meant him too. He couldn't watch TV either. But Mama was serious. "What about the news?" protested Papa. "I won't know what's going on in the world if I don't watch the news." "Here, try this," said Mama. "It's called a newspaper." "And the weather?" continued Papa. "How will we know what the weather will be?" "Try this," said Mama. "It's called putting your hand out the window to see if it's raining." "What are we supposed to do? Just sit around and talk?" asked Brother. "That'll be fine for starters," said Mama, settling comfortably into her rocker. What else can you do besides watch TV? Let's see. But it had been so long since the Bear family sat around and talked that they had sort of forgotten how to do it. It really didn't matter because pretty soon Papa fell asleep and snored so loudly they wouldn't have heard each other anyway. So he starts out by falling asleep. After school the next day, the cubs looked longingly at the TV, but Mama scooted them out to play. Brother's bike had a tire that needed pumping up, and Sister's trike needed a little oil. And while it seemed strange not watching television, it was fun riding bikes again. That's one thing you can do, ride your bike. That evening, the cubs worked on their homework, but it wasn't easy. That blank TV just sitting there. Then Sister noticed an ad in Papa's newspaper for a TV special. "Oh, Mama," she said, "look, a special." "No TV for a week means no TV for a week," answered Mama. "And beside, Mother Nature has a big special waiting for us. We're going to sit outside and watch the stars come out." "Watch the stars come out," complained Sister. "I don't know if I can stand the excitement," said Brother. There they go outside to look at the stars. But as they sat under the great sky, a spell came over them. It was all so big and beautiful, and the bears stared at the sky. So far, not a single star. "Look," cried Sister, "something flying." "Bats," said Papa, "out for their breakfast of insects." "Breakfast," said Brother. "That's right," said Papa. "Bats sleep during the day, so this is their breakfast time." "I see a star," said Sister. She had found the first star. Ooh, and then look at the night. All the stars came out. Soon there were others, and after a while the whole sky was full of stars, and it was very special, more special than anything they'd ever seen on TV. It was a sharper picture, too, and a much, much bigger screen. The Bear family did all sorts of interesting things over the next few days. So interesting they hardly thought about TV. They went on a hike, they looked at the tadpoles, they saw spider webs. They went on a nature walk and watched tadpoles hatch out of eggs. They watched orb spiders spin a web. They went shopping at the Bear County Mall. Sister used some of her savings to buy a knitting spool and some yarn, and Brother bought a cub puzzle. So knitting, puzzles. They did have to keep an eye on Papa, though. So puzzles are one thing you might be doing right now. That would be fun. Oh, Papa snuck off to look at the TV. When they were in the mall, the cubs caught Papa in the TV store sneaking at a game. Another time he went downstairs in the middle of the night for a peek at the late movie. But Mama and the cubs stopped him just in time. The next evening, it was the last day of their no TV week, and the Bear family was having a lively conversation at the dinner table. They all agreed that the week had been a success, but Brother had a question. "Mama," he said, "what is it you don't like about TV? What do you have against it?" "Goodness," said Mama, "I don't have anything against it. I like it. What I'm against is that TV habit, sitting in front of it day after day, all day long, like old stumps waiting for dry rot to set in." "Well," said Brother, "tomorrow I'm going to get a whole bunch of snacks and watch TV all day." "Me too," said Sister. "Me too," said Papa. Let's see what they do. But the only one who did watch it all day was Papa. Brother got interested in his cube puzzle and finally solved it. Sister started knitting a rug on her knitting spool. Finally, even Papa had enough and decided to bait his hook for a couple of those leaping trout. So they found there were other things to do besides watch TV, like fishing or knitting or doing puzzles. There used to be a time when we would take time out and everybody would pledge to not watch TV for a week. That hasn't happened for a couple years. But have you ever tried to go without TV for a day or a couple days or a whole week? You find a whole bunch of other things to do. I mean, TV's okay for a little bit each day, but not to just sit in front of it all day and just veg out. So you find other things to do, reading and puzzles and lots of other fun activities, riding your bike, playing outside, games outside. And so try it. Maybe your family can take a pledge and try to not watch TV for a weekend or a week and see what happens. What do you think of that idea? Okay, boys and girls, I hope you had a nice holiday weekend. And I hope you're reading, practicing your reading, keeping that up, and doing your work on Odyssey Ware and getting to become really good readers. Okay, hugs till I read to you next time. Bye-bye.